So you're thinking of moving to DeLand, Florida, but your head is spinning around with all these questions that you might have. You know, questions like, where should we live? Or is DeLand affordable? Should we look at a master plan community? Is new construction for us? Heck, is DeLand even for us? So today I'm going to be addressing several questions that people ask when considering the move to DeLand, Florida. One of the top questions that we get is, where should we move in the DeLand area? You know, do you like a planned community is an important question because we have several of them here. We have Victoria Park, we have the Reserve of Victoria, Cross Creek, I can go on and on. There's all sorts of them. Do you like privacy? Do you want country? Maybe Glenwood is better for you, or maybe the west side of DeLand, maybe Lake County where there's all sorts of rural properties. Do you want a historical home or new construction? There's a lot of both of those here. Do you need quick access to I-4 and other highways? If so, then maybe the south side of DeLand is better for you. If not, then maybe the north side is better for you. So when you answer all these and you take them as a whole, it really helps you to determine where you should live in DeLand, Florida. So another common question we often get when people are moving to DeLand is DeLand affordable? And DeLand's cost of living is just below the national average. It's cheaper to live in DeLand than it is in Orlando, Jacksonville, Tampa. It's about the same as it is over in Daytona Beach. We are lower than Debary, but our cost of living is higher than its neighbors in Orange City and Deltona. In short, DeLand is very affordable. Our cost of living has really remained stable, even though the cost of housing has increased quite a bit here. In summary, is DeLand affordable? Well, yes, it is. While I'm here, if you haven't done so already, hit the like and subscribe button. It's a great way to support our channel. So when people are moving to DeLand, they're often asking us about what type of homes we have here, because people live in all parts of the world and the types of homes vary from state to state. Well, here in DeLand, we have a lot of historic homes, especially around the downtown area. We have a lot of single-family ranches throughout DeLand. There's a lot of older homes here and a lot of estate-style homes that are ranches up around the Glenwood area. We've got all kinds of homes, as I mentioned before, in those HOAs. We've got manufactured homes, a lot of them, up on the north side of DeLand and out on the west side, out in Lake County across the St. Johns River. We've got rental apartments, seems like they're just popping up everywhere. We've got 55 pluses, we've got co-ops. We've really got just about everything and all sorts of new construction. When you call us because you're looking to buy a home in the area, we're trying to assess you and set expectations so that we can find the right home for you. If you're looking for a home, simply pick up the phone and give us a call. So should I buy new construction or should I buy a resale is a question that we're often asked. And it really depends on you and your preferences. You know, do you like the cookie cutter type? Do you have time to build a home? Are you okay with these tiny little lots? Because most of the lots in these communities are quite small. There are several advantages to new construction. You know, there's lower interest rates and they're usually giving closing cost help. They're given flex cash, which is basically money that you can do anything you want with. New home construction tends to be more efficient and they have great builder's warranties and you just don't get those things with a resale home. However, there are advantages to resale homes. Resale homes are typically built on larger lots. They're usually built in established neighborhoods. They have trees, and the price per square foot on a resale home can be quite a bit less than with a new construction home, of course, depending on all those incentives that they give you or don't give you. Typically with a resale home, you have more negotiation power as well. We can negotiate the price, we can negotiate an interest rate buy down, or all sorts of things, including repairs. So when people are looking at moving to the DeLand area, they often ask, well, tell me about the location and what there is to do here. Well, we're about 35 minutes west of New Smyrna Beach and Daytona Beach, about 45 minutes north of DeLand, about an hour up to St. Augustine. We've got the St. Johns River, which runs right along our edge here. We've got the springs. We got De Leon Springs and Blue Springs, which are fantastic. We have the downtown area, which you can see here. We have all sorts of nightlife and great restaurants. Now, it may be better down in Orlando. They may have more of that, but I actually have a video on it that I'll probably include at the end here with some great things to do here in DeLand. There's Stetson University, which is just about a quarter mile up the road here, and the Ocala National Forest is about an hour up from us. So what else is there to do right here in DeLand? Well, the Athens Theater we just spoke of, there's all sorts of nightlife. There's the St. Johns River, Stetson University, as I mentioned, there's Pontoon Island, and there's so much to do right here in downtown DeLand. We have escape rooms, all sorts of dining and restaurants. My wife and I come here all the time. So when we get calls from people looking to move to the DeLand area, they're often asking us, what's the weather like here? And in the winters, it's beautiful. They don't call it the Sunshine State for nothing. We still have plenty of sun here in the winter. But in the winters, the lows get in the 40s, highs are in, I'd say, the 60s, sometimes the 70s. The summers are a different story. Summers are hot. It's hot and muggy here, and the high temperatures will run usually in the upper 90s. The summers will have afternoon rains pretty much every day. They can be pretty miserable, but they'll usually only last 10 or 15 minutes. We do have hurricanes. The hurricanes come from, I'd say, June through the end of October, and we'll get a couple each year. Sometimes we'll have none. Some years, like back in 2004, we'll have 3 or 4 of them. It's not as bad here in DeLand, the hurricanes. It's much, much worse over at the beaches. We're probably 20 or 30 miles from the beaches, and as such, those hurricanes, they tend to lose a lot of their punch before they get to us here in DeLand. So often people that move to this area start off by thinking they're going to move to Orlando, and so people will often ask us, should I move to DeLand or to Orlando? Well, Orlando has everything that you're ever going to need, okay? DeLand doesn't. DeLand is not Orlando, and that's why so many people are here. We have no traffic. I mean, as you look around right now, it's the middle of the day and there's a lot going on, but there's no congestion here. We'll get a little bit in the afternoons, but it's nothing like it is down in Orlando. DeLand really has a small town feel, a little bit of it. You can see it's kind of hustling and bustling here a little bit, but much more of a small town feel than you'll get down in Orlando. And DeLand is much less expensive to live than it is down in Orlando. So how's the job market here in DeLand? Well, the DeLand job market is pretty good. There's a bright future. The job market here is expected to improve by 47% in the next decade, whereas the rest of the nation is only expected to improve by, I think, 33%. DeLand has all sorts of job opportunities. There's a lot of manufacturing jobs. There's Skydive DeLand, there's Stetson University, which is here. DeLand is the county seat of Volusia County, so there's all sorts of county jobs. We were just there a minute ago. And DeLand is right next to Orange City and Deltona, so it's not just confined to just DeLand. Lake Mary has all sorts of technical and professional services jobs, which is about 25 minutes down the road. Lake Mary is the headquarters of Mitsubishi, AAA, Verizon, and several others. Orlando, about 45 minutes down the road, has the hospitality industry, and tech is really growing down there. DeLand is a growing city, but look, it's not for everyone, but it does have something for everyone. If you're thinking of moving here, simply pick up the phone and give us a call. Here are a couple videos about DeLand that might be helpful to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.